Hi, people. Your boy, man, Mike here. Live with my boy Dunn from the Feli Sports Podcast. This is a GSHM special live Q&A. We're going to be talking about Dean Pease, his defensive philosophy, the new coaching or the new conditioning hire of Thomas Stallworth. And we're just going to get in, just have some fun, man, and do what we do best is just, just do to answer a lot of you guys' questions, the fans. Like I said, if you haven't had the chance already, at the bottom of the screen, go check out the Feli Sports Podcast. Follow us on GSHM on Twitter as well. But man, that's done, man. Tell the people what you about, man.
Y'all already know how I am. I'm the Dunn of Atlanta Sports. Just call me the Dunn. Co-host, producer for Forever I Love Atlanta Sports podcast, and the head honcho for behind Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. We working on great things over there at Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. The Monday after the Super Bowl, which is this Monday coming up, we will be doing daily shows, daily sports trackers on every single team in the state. You name the team, we covering it. All right. So every night, every evening around between 6 and 7 and 8 in the evening, we will be dropping a show. All right. It's not gonna be a live show. It's just pretty much we're just covering everything that happened that day. All right, and it will be on our Georgia Sports Hospitality Media YouTube channel. So if you have not to that channel, please do so at this time because you do not want to miss out on news. And it's like I said, it's only going to be like a 5 to 10 minute clip of everything, the rundown of everything that happened at Georgia Sports that day.
Hey, man, that's what we're here for, to give everybody nothing but the news. So you guys can stay up to date on everything because we already know the national media don't like to really cover us unless it's 2 minutes, 2 seconds. And I guess we'll just get right into the meat and potatoes of everything, man. This is something that I really love, and I don't know. I know Dunn has probably been watching. Well, I know for a fact that he's been watching film on Dean Pease and the things that I expect to see from him defensively. These are basically what I like. For me personally, I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited to see what the Atlanta Falcons. And I actually got a question on my channel, and a lot of guys were wondering if the Falcons would use a lot of 3-3-5. Just a lot of different types of schemes to attack the offense. And what I've seen, man, you just don't know what you're going to expect. You don't know what you're going to get from Dean Pease. It's like even when they line up in trips formations, this guy's always looking for a way to get after the quarterback. He just didn't sit back in coverage. He doesn't sit back like Dan Quinn and Raheem Morris, those guys did. He sit back in coverage and just wait for something to happen. We're seeing this time and time again. Like, why aren't you blitzing? Why aren't you blitzing in 3rd and 25? You just let the quarterback sit back there, and do his thing. And like I said, man, I don't. What I've seen so far, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what I've seen from Dean Pease, man. This guy, he blitzes the A gap, B gap, C gaps. This man puts pressure on every gap that you have.
And on every down, not just on first and second downs, and then third down, you just want to rush 3 or 4 people. No, every down, he blitzes. Every down.
And that's what I'm seeing, man. Like I said, I want that aggression. I want the offense to fear us. That's what we haven't had that in a long time. We haven't had that fear. They really have nothing to fear when it comes down to our defense. Outside of Grady Jarrett, like they don't like. Even I said last night, Grady Jarrett is obviously one of the best defensive tackles. I think he's the second best defensive tackle in the league behind Aaron Donald. I don't think a lot of people can argue that point. But what makes this team so easy to guard is you know where Grady Jarrett is going to be. And with Dean Pease, he has the ability, and this is why I wanted a guy like Rex Ryan, a guy like Don Martindale. These guys never let you know what they're going to. They never show their hand. They never put their players in the same exact positions over and over and over again. That's not what he do. And with a guy like Grady Jarrett, 4-year Olakun, and Deion Jones, if you don't know where these guys are going to line up and where they're going to come from, I seen a play, and I'm going to put this in my film breakdown. I seen a play where this guy lined up on the right side, and he ended up doing a stunt and coming around the right side. He was on the left side and ended up doing a stunt, and he ended up getting to the quarterback just on stunts. You got linebackers out here stunting, man. A lot of people be thinking it's just the defensive ends and defensive tackle that stunt. This dude is stunting linebackers. We're talking about stunting linebackers, and he does that a lot. That's what I like. What I like more. What I'm seeing from Dean Pease, and like I said, I'm gonna do more film breakdowns so you guys can kind of get an idea for it. But man, I'm crazy excited for Dean Pease and what this Atlanta Falcons defense is going to be. Just more aggressive, man.
What's good? Oh, man, K-State, you loud, man. Archangel, what you mean about we don't see eye to eye? I see eye to eye with you. Like it's you guys gotta understand. I don't see things the way y'all see football, but I don't hate anybody. You know, it ain't no I ain't rocking with you like that. Like trust, I welcome anybody. You know, to voice their opinions, to voice their differences on the matter of Falcons football. You know, we have Fila Sports YouTube channel. You got Twitter. We got Facebook. We got Instagram. We about to start a Twitch channel. We're gonna start playing games on there. Y'all can ask questions then. We got it. We got it all, you guys. So, like, I don't boot anybody from Fila Sports. I don't boot anybody from Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. All right. So I just want y'all to understand that I welcome everybody. All right.
Absolutely.
And Chris Dunlap, he had a good question. He said, "What are y'all expectations for the season coming up? Or who do you feel we should get round 1 or 2?" That's a good question. And what's good, Chris, man? I hope you're having a good day today.
Hey, man. Oh, wow. Woo.
Yeah, man. I'm just about to clock out, man. What's good with y'all?
Hey, man. It's all good, man. Chris Dunlap got a question for everybody, man. And once again, Chris, like I said, Chris Dunlap got a question. What are our expectations for the upcoming season, and who you feel we should get in round 1 and round 2, man? That right there is this again, man. I've said it over and over again. What I love most about the Falcons is that year after year, you have absolutely no idea where they're gonna go. I've been wrong so many times, Don. Like we've been so wrong so many times when it comes down to the draft. Like I didn't foresee the Falcons drafting Calvin Ridley. I didn't foresee them taking your boy. We didn't foresee him taking your boy. What's his name? Tack McKinley. I didn't see them last year taking AJ Terrell. I have like it's been the Falcons is just unpredictable. All I can say, they could very well take a quarterback. I don't think when it comes down to financially, I just don't see how it can work. Financially, I don't see how it could work because the Falcons have so many issues when it comes down to the salary cap.
Not even just financially, but just schematically, it doesn't make any sense. You have too many holes on defense. All of your safeties going to probably end up being gone. So that's huge holes in your DB depth. You need, if we go into a 3-4, you need a nose tackle. We can draft a nose tackle. Yeah, we can hear you, man. You can draft a nose tackle probably in the second and third rounds. A big guy like Shelvin from LSU. But and then you also got to think of outside linebackers. Like you're going to be adding, you need another one because if Olakun and Deion are going to be playing in the middle, who's going to be playing across from Fowler? that's another question that you gotta answer.
Yeah.
And like, if you want a pass rusher and you trying to fix the pass rush, you want to get the best pass rusher in the draft, or get somebody that's in the top 5 of the pass rushers that's coming out. You don't want to get somebody. I've seen people mocked. They get quarterback first round, second round. They go running back, and then they want to address the pass rush in the third or fourth round. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. And what's good, Sean, man? Yeah, go blue, man.
Right. AK Styles, what you got, man, on the draft, man? First round, second round. Who do you got the Falcons take it? Oh, AK, he having trouble. He having connection issues. I just go. I'm just gonna be honest, man. Like I said, I honestly just don't know. I can sit up here and speculate, but I think as we get closer to the draft, and it's only February right now. I think March, late March, early March, mid March for sure, that we're gonna start seeing these guys go. We're going to see the rumors start to come out, whether it's going to be drafting a quarterback. You're going to see the rumors start to come out as far as like are the Braves or the Falcons. Are the Falcons are going to? And by the way, GSHM do a lot of Braves content too, so check us out, man. Y'all Braves fans out there, check us out, man. Cassidy McMahon, if you guys haven't seen her show, check her out also. She's a part of GSHM, but. I just don't know, man. When it comes down to it, this first round, man, it's just so much that what they can do. Like, you can get a corner. I don't think they'll get a corner at the first pick with the fourth pick. I don't think that's what they're gonna do, but I wouldn't count it out. You get a corner to go with AJ Terrell, like a guy like Barley, a guy like what's the Alabama other guy? Jesus, right at the tip of my tongue. But the guy Alabama, Tang, those guys are so Tang. You see these guys, man. I think these guys are going to really be. I think these guys are really going to be very good when it comes down to. A tandem with the Atlanta Falcons. If you give a guy like Dean Pease two good corners, athletic corners, that dude he can make some things happen. A lot of people, even this is another thing too. A lot of people are already counting out Isaiah Oliver, Kendall Sheffield, because of what they did in the previous regime. These guys are going to be more aggressive. And if you start, Dunn can attest to this. When you start, he's a coach. All right, Dunn's the coach. Don't get it fooled. This is he can attest to this. When you start to give your young players confidence and they start to believe in themselves, you see they play a lot faster. And when you have an aggressive scheme where they can use their athleticism, they can blitz, they can tackle. Man, this defense has the potential to be really scary with a guy like Dean Pease, because quarterbacks, they do not like getting hit, and they damn sure don't like getting hit by cornerbacks and linebackers. Why? Because they're much faster than these defensive ends and defensive tackles. You do not want to get hit by them, these position players, man.
Exactly. But if you look at the draft and how Tennessee drafted the past few years, like, you see how they, I'm just looking at their philosophy. They drafted Wilson last year, which, he didn't work out because of the DUI situation. Before that, in 2019, they drafted Jeffrey Simmons, and then in 2018, they drafted Evans from the inside linebacker from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really don't see us drafting a quarterback at 4. And I've been saying this, I don't know how long. Like, if Sewell's at 4 and you got a former offensive lineman in Arthur Smith, he played offensive lineman in North Carolina. All right, he knows the trenches. You see Penny Sewell at 4, that man gonna be salivating, and he gonna say, let's get this guy. It won't hurt to
Mhm.
fortify our offensive line. And we talking about run game. How can you get better at your run game? Building your offensive line. Yes, you need the talent, you need a running back, but you also need to protect the running back. You need a line to open up holes, open up lanes so he can run through. And if you don't have that, he's gonna run through a linebacker or a lineman every time, only gaining a yard or two. So you need that guy. That, or you drafting Micah Parsons, or we just trade back and get the best player available where we fall, like a corner, a safety, or if we fall further in the first round, I wouldn't mind getting Najee Harris. That'd be fine with me. Just we'll get more picks, and you just in the second round, you just need to get the best left guard available, and get you a nose tackle in the second round. And I think, hey, we do those 3 picks right there, you kind of won. And then in the third round, you address, your safety positions, you address the cornerback situations, you add another pass rusher. Those will be great topics. But we also need to look at what we're going to do in the off season with free agency open up here in a few weeks. So,
and like even with that, man, it's like we're talking about free agency. Like I can't even say anything about free agency because we don't even know. We ain't got no money. We don't have I have no idea what Arthur Smith and those guys are thinking about at this point. I don't know. This is the first time I've been absolutely clueless as to what the Falcons are going to do in the draft and free agency. Like we can tell you where the holes are, but as far as players, they haven't tipped anything.
It's a new vision. It's a new vision here in Atlanta, and you had Terry Fortnite. You don't know what we're gonna do. You had under Thomas Dimitroff. He's gonna make some boneheaded decisions about picking some players in the draft, signing players to these massive deals that didn't even deserve anything. And I'm not talking about Matt Ryan, you guys. I'm talking about Jermaine Brown and James Carpenter, Ray Evans, and all those doggone guys. So this is what.
Hello, people. I'm trying to get K-Style to mute his background, but y'all not seeing my messaging.
I don't have any administrative rights to do that.
Well, Mike, let me see. Or kick him off until he's back.
Hello.
Oh my God!
I want to apologize. I'm trying to set this stream y'all on my phone. I ain't.
She in producer mode. She in producer mode. She don't even know she in live, bro. Look, man.
I seen the comments.
Yeah, she gonna cuss my ass out, so.
She tried to cuss me out. I'm like, look, I ain't even got I don't have a way to mute or block people. Like, I can't even highlight comments. The only thing I can do is scroll up and down.
Hey man, this is a live show, impromptu show. That's what we do, man. But yeah, man. K-Style, man, what you got, bro? Like, who you got as far as free agency is not free agency, but the draft is concerned, man. Where do you think?
The draft, I'm just looking like y'all saying, I'm just looking at the cap situation, and be honest with you, I can't see them picking at 4. I could definitely see them trading back though, because it's kind of hard. Like I said, I would say the way that I'm looking at it, they might try with the Gregory Rousseau thing, but I definitely think they'll trade back on that.
That's a good one.
I think that's what I said. Like, that's if we do trade back, if you don't Micah, here's the thing: you got Micah Parsons and you have Rousseau. They not that far away from each other. It's like Rousseau, like Parsons right here, and like Rousseau's right here. And you can still develop both players to be a good pass rusher in the NFL. You have DPs here to do that. It's a high risk. I think it's a low risk, high reward. If you do that, you trade back and you get the second or third, fourth best pass rusher in the late first round, because there are some guys that's like Washington. They need a quarterback. trade Washington, and then you get a second, a third, late, I'd say a 5th round pick, and then you possibly can get a first or second next year. Why not do it? Like we need depth on this team, and some of this depth that we have on this team is not good. It's really not good.
Yeah.
You look at it, let's look at the linebacker core. You got Fourier and you got Deion Jones. Like, what's the other linebacker we drafted?
Michael Walker.
And you got Walker, who's real promising. Behind those 3 guys, who do you really have if one of those guys go down?
I know who they have. They have me.
Ooh, baby. I'm just done.
Hey, man, we got
crazy.
We got K-Styles in this thing.
Hey,
go ahead, K-Styles.
yeah, but first, I could look at that in the second round. If they go with the trade back scenario and get that extra second round pick, like if he's available, I could definitely see a Javonte Williams.
Yes.
Oh,
and
I love Javonte. I think that's the running back we need.
That's all he always talking about. He always talking about that. Always talking about Javonte Williams, man.
I'm telling you, man, I done seen this man run through people, man. Like, he ain't Derrick Henry, but shoot, like he can get the job done.
And if they
one second,
no,
give a shout out to the Travis Griffin with a $20 donation, man. Sewell at 4. If we trade back, we grab Parsons or Russo in the 20s. Just my thoughts, man. That's pretty much exactly what Dunn is saying, man. It's like, man, I'm going to be honest. And this might rub people the wrong way. It's like, if I were the Falcons, this is something that I would do, and I wouldn't think twice about it. Why? Because I truly believe in what Dean Pease can do as a defensive coordinator. If you get a guy like Parsons or Russo, but Russo more than anything because he has the length. That length that he has, that's something that you cannot teach. That dude is long, he's athletic, and he can do some things. It reminds me of a smaller Julius Peppers. That's who he reminds me of. He's that athletic. He's that long in length, and he's unpolished. And you get a guy like Dean Pease who can put his hands on that project. That right there is like that right there is exciting.
Length for a pass rusher is really big because you can actually use your arms, and if you get to a offensive tackle, you can get off easily, and then you can wrap up better with longer arms. So, but hey,
yeah, because I'm about to say Gregory Soto. The only thing that he's really missing is that one signature pass rush move.
Look. If he don't be hard headed, and if he can get to a Chuck Smith, and Chuck Smith get his hands on to him, and he'll be fine. He'll be all right.
Oh, I'm about to say from what I've heard, he's actually been working with Chuck Smith this whole time.
Well,
wow, are you serious? Hey, I need to hit Chuck up. I need to hook Chuck up for that. Golly, ooh, man.
Don't quote me on it, but that's kind of what I've been hearing around the horn and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that. I actually, like I said, if it was 4 that the Falcons were forced to pick someone at 4, they couldn't find a trade partner, I wouldn't hesitate with Gregory Rousseau because, like I said, you cannot teach length, man. This would do like 6'6", 6'7", with the longest arm. Like this dude got octopus long ass. Like talking about octopus goddamn arms, man. This dude on the longest hell. And like Don was saying, when you got an offensive lineman, their arms are already long, but you got the defensive lineman whose arms are longer and he has the athleticism to go with it. Man, come on, bro. That's a dangerous combination. That really is a dangerous combination. So
Yeah,
Chris
kind of.
Dunlap. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, kind of reminds me of Manny Lawson in a way. Kind of that
Wow.
same as that build.
Yeah, that's a nice. Oh man, I forgot about Manny. He was a good player. He really was a good player, man. And he got with the right guy, got with the right scheme to kind of got maximize his abilities. But that right there, um, OCU Manure was another guy that had that length that you need. He wasn't overly athletic, like a Johnny Abraham, but he was able to use his arm length, and he had a multitude of moves, and that's something that a lot of young pass rushers coming out of college, they just don't have that. They don't spend too much time on it.
How y'all gonna forget Jason Taylor? He had length too.
Yo, man, God, and that's another thing about Jason Taylor. He didn't have a bunch of moves. He just had long freaking arms. He had speed.
He had good lower body strength too. That's a lot of people don't remember.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one, man. I love Jason Taylor. That dude was a problem, man.
I was fitting that he got drafted by the Dolphins because he looked like a damn dolphin at time.
Oh man. We got man, these comments are just coming in right now. They look like they really excited about the draft, man. Is this Sensei G Mike? You think Pease does something? I mean, look, man, look at his resume. Like everywhere he's been, he had a top 10, top 15 defense. Everywhere he's getting. And his philosophy is like if you get the respect of a guy like Bill Belichick, who's a defensive guy, to come in to run like he came in to run Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick said, guess what? I trust you with this defense. Come call the defense for me. So if you get the confidence of a Bill Belichick, who's a defensive guy who learned how to be a coach, a defensive coach, from Bill Parcells, and Bill Parcells had that freak of nature, Lawrence Taylor, and he had great defenses after that. Like you done something.
And Willie McGinnis and all those guys, Vince Wilfork, Richard Seymour, Tyler probably was gone by the Patriots by then. By people got there. But Sante Samuel, like these guys were like, this is what I told Jensen yesterday. He came on the show, like that Patriots defense was like historically good. Like Tom Brady just was on the right team at the right time to win championships. The only thing he needed to do at that time was be a game manager. You look at those Super Bowls they won by a field goal every time. They didn't blow anybody out of the water. They didn't put up a lot of points in those games. They just played defense. They made sure they can get off the field. And Pease will make sure that. Like we gonna get off the field a lot. We ain't got to be sitting here holding our hearts like Fred Sanford on the 3rd and 9 play. No, we gonna give it up. Like I'm telling you guys, we're gonna get off the field more. We're gonna end up our sack numbers gonna go up. Turnovers, we should get a little bit more turnovers. Pease to me, look, y'all put y'all trust in Mike Smith and Dan Quinn and Raheem Morris. Those 3 guys combined can't even touch Dean Pease. And I'm not even saying that just to hype you guys up or anything. This is facts.
It's facts, baby.
Nathan, man, I like Xavier Collins too, man. We're gonna be covering him as well. Don't forget, you guys. Tomorrow, our draft prospect show will be live tomorrow 8:30 over on Fila Sports Podcast YouTube channel. Unfortunately, tomorrow we'll cover Justin Fields for you quarterback lovers. So stay tuned for that at 8:30 tomorrow. So a lot of people talking about Justin Fields. I better see 300 people in the chat tomorrow. About Justin Fields. I done my breakdown on him. Y'all better show up. That's all I got to say on that. And then tonight I'm going live at 6:30 with Tori from The Athletic. We're going to pretty much talk about the new vision for the Falcons.
Absolutely, man.
Nice.
Like I said, we're definitely gonna. Like I said, man, we're just getting started with this draft stuff, man. That's why I really needed to go on today and just really talk about to answer you guys' questions, because I know a lot of Falcons fans they've been, not only for me, but they've been hitting Don up what we think about, the draft, case styles, like even doing shows, we can't get to every single question. So we're going to continue to do these live shows for you guys. And but again, man, if you guys haven't checked out Feel Like Sports Podcast, GSHM, man, we are affiliates. So anybody out there, man, if you want to know the lowdown on not only, the head coaches, where these guys come from, their profiles, like we break all this stuff down, man. So a lot of you guys will not be uninformed. Like that's what we do here. We give you nothing but the truth and the facts about every aspect of the Falcons. Even hell, if you get to a point where we got to talk about goddamn, how much of the chicken fingers at the damn dome are, we're gonna give you guys that. All right.
Woo. Yeah. Hold on, Dave in the chat. What's good, Dave, man? We talked earlier, man, about the quarterback situation. Look, I said, man, I've tried to tell you guys, and I'm not sold anybody's intelligence. I just feel like it makes no sense to draft a quarterback. And everybody keep bringing up new regime. We've seen new regimes come in and overlook a quarterback and draft an offensive tackle or a pass rusher or a safety. You go back and you look at San Francisco when they hired Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They didn't draft a quarterback. They could have easily drafted Mitch Trubisky or Deshaun Watson or Pat Mahomes. They drafted Solomon Thomas. You go back to fast forward a year later when the Colts was going through the same thing. The Colts, they didn't draft a quarterback. They drafted Quentin Nelson out of Notre Dame, the guard. All right. Yep. They could have drafted the quarterback, but they didn't. So you guys got to understand that just because there's a new regime in town doesn't mean that these guys are going to draft a quarterback. More than likely, they'll draft guys that they need versus a person that they want. Look at the Bengals. All right, the Bengals, they just drafted
Joe Burrow.
Burrow. Sorry, they drafted Burrow, but they know good and well Burrow need protection. And look what happened to the man. If you're gonna draft a quarterback, that's what I've been telling people. If you want to move on from Matt Ryan and you want to draft his successor, why not? Let's build this lineup. Let's build a defense for him. So that way, when this kid comes in, whoever it is comes in, it'll be an easy transition for him. A lot of teams fail their new quarterbacks because they don't have the structure around him. They don't have a good defense. They don't have an offensive line. You see what happened to Andrew Luck. He ain't even played, 8 years in the league.
They labeled him the savior. It put so much pressure on him to succeed. Like that's what the Falcons did not do to Matt Ryan when they got here. This is one of the most underestimated aspects of why Matt Ryan is so good and his progression as a quarterback is because they set a foundation. The Falcons had a very good defense with Mike Smith. They had John Abraham. They made a trade to bring Johnny Abraham in and drafted guys to kind of Willie Moore, Thomas Deku. In his earlier stage of his career, Thomas Deku was a serviceable free safety. They drafted Willie Moore, and a lot of these guys, even on the offense side, they brought in Michael Turner. All these guys, Michael Jenkins, like they drafted Michael Jenkins. They had Roddy White. Like all these guys were set up when Matt Ryan. They already had a foundation of guys before Matt Ryan got here. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't draft a quarterback and you don't have a foundation of guys or players around him.
You forgot too. I'm sorry, Matt. We also had Bill Musgrave as our quarterback coach, who's known for grooming young quarterbacks. Yeah. We had him on the staff in 2008.
Yeah, because I was definitely going to say, I'm surprised you ain't mentioned the one team that really need a quarterback, and that was the Washington football team. And you see what they did with their
Woo!
defense.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
And like you said, I just researched about the guy, was it Kyle Smith that we brought in? If you
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
notice that you notice a lot of the people that we brought in, um,
Trenches.
are big on defense.
Big on
Mm-hmm.
He's big on the defensive line. Who else we brought in? The guy from I forgot. You got a head coach who knows offensive lineman. Like all that
Yeah.
right there
Yeah.
spells like we're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
better in the trenches. We are. And somebody
Mm-hmm.
said they've been building the line. We've been building it, but we're still missing pieces. And you got to
Mm-hmm.
also think about this too. Alex Mack is gone. You got Matt Hennessy at center. We still don't know what we're gonna do with him. We got to see how he plays. So I'm not giving up on him, but you still got to have a question mark. Is he gonna play well? Left
Okay.
guard is wide open right now, and Jeff
Mm-hmm.
Matthews is he's going into his seventh season coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
17, 18. Yep.
Yeah, like linemen, offensive linemen in this league don't let. I know his dad played over 20 years, but that's his dad. You know,
Mm-hmm.
who's to say this? He may not want to play that long.
Mm-hmm. You might want to get a tackle in like the second round to kind of just, prepare for, that inevitable. Like I said, man, like I'm never in a position where I'm going to say, don't draft a quarterback because Matt Ryan is 35. He'll be 36 in May. Obviously, when you get to that age of 35, man, that's when you start as a franchise quarterback. You gotta start looking for at least a guy who can back him up in case he can't go because these injuries pile up on quarterbacks at a certain age. You gotta have a valuable, a serviceable quarterback that's sitting behind him. And like I said, man, this has nothing to do with me or Don or even Kevin, being quote unquote Ryanites. I want this team to build for success over the long haul. And having a guy, you drafting a quarterback, like a lot of people don't know. We keep on saying this. Like you look at the Green Bay Packers, they in absolute cap hill right now because they made the fucking decision. They drafted a damn quarterback, and they got to sit up here and say, "God damn, I just gave Aaron Rodgers $200 million, and now I got another quarterback that I owe in the next 2 years. I'm gonna owe him $65 million. And after that fifth year, it's going to go up to at least $120 million just because he's a quarterback and just because he was drafted in the first round. That's crazy. I'm not doing it.
Waste of money, and we got said this before. The Packers, they could have drafted them a safety or pass rusher to help them win. Like you didn't really need a quarterback. If you wanted a quarterback to back Rodgers up, you could have picked somebody in the third round or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But hey,
Well, yeah, that you have to look at that aspect of it too. They could have damn sure drafted Denzel Mims because they definitely needed a second wide
Ooh.
receiver.
mm-hmm.
Wasn't Justin Jefferson? Was he in the first round or second round?
I think Jefferson was in the second round. Was he
No,
See,
I think Jefferson was in the first round.
the first?
he was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's like even they could have that's another receiver to go with Devontae Adams. Like you could have got a wide receiver to go with him. Like this dude up here, a lot of these receivers, even a lot of guys, like I said, it's really a lot of receivers that's been taken in the second round, man. And just coming and they're really making their mark on the league because you got all these teams, they're still searching for quarterbacks. And that's one thing that I always stated, man. Just because you sick of seeing one guy game after game after game doesn't mean that you need to start looking to the future. Because look, I'd rather have Matt Ryan for the next 5 years, him being an average quarterback, than looking for the next 20, 30 years for a below average quarterback. Because we got all these quarterbacks that have been drafted in the first round, and they've been out bust.
Whoa, so these are the receivers that went after Jordan Love. Jordan Love, we know your quarterback, but Michael Pittman Jr. You had Lavacius Shenault from the Jaguars, and then the Broncos, they drafted KJ Hamler and let's see, the Steelers, they drafted Chase Claypool.
See, that's the problem where a lot of people don't realize with these GMs, man. When you drafting, like these GMs are looking for at least three starters in every draft, and like I said, that's the problem with drafting a quarterback as far as the fourth overall pick, because you're drafting a guy that's going to play 2 years down the line. Remember, they said they wanted a short term, medium term, and long term plan. Drafting a quarterback in that fourth overall pick is a long term plan. But what are you going to do for the immediate future?
You need somebody that your first round pick is somebody who's going to make an impact day one. You don't stack a top 5 pick and have him sit right on the pine for the next year or two. Makes no sense at all. Like I said, you got next year and you have the year after that to address a quarterback. You can always move down and trade up in the draft and get your guy. You know, it's other quarterbacks coming out, you guys. This is not the end of the world. It's not the last year that you will see a quarterback coming out of the draft. I've been saying this so long. You know, like it's just like y'all got this mentality of, oh, it's only 5 Jordans left in the stove. I need to go ahead and just cop all of them. Like, come on now. It's not that serious. No, that's what they be thinking like. They be thinking like it's a last quarterbacks. Oh, I need to go ahead and just stockpile one of them. I don't need it, but I'm gonna stockpile it just because I can. It doesn't make no sense.
And you under the assumption that like teams want your backup quarterback. A lot of teams are not willing to give up a first or second round for a guy. So you basically just drafted a guy that you can't get rid of. And I'm seeing people in, oh, get real, man. He's not going to make $65 million. Well, you don't know. This is one thing about the NFL, man. And we say this all the time. The quarterback position in the league is the most important position in the league. And financially, they get paid the most money. So what you're getting, even for a quarterback that's ranked 32nd in the league, you're going to give this guy at the very least $80 million. And each year is prorated. It keeps going up every freaking year. So this year, he might be due $16 million. But the year after that, it goes up to $20 million. And then it goes to 24. And then it goes to 30. So you're paying all these guys every year all this money, and you spent all this money. And a lot of teams, they're not very good at the cap. You know, Atlanta Falcons, Thomas Dimitroff, you spend all this money and paying guys that don't necessarily need to be in futures paying. So you don't have the money for the future to even pay your quarterback. So now you got to start releasing guys that you really need on the defensive side of the ball. Because a lot of times, like if you're paying quarterbacks, guess what's going to suffer?
Defensive guys. Trench guys. Those guys go first.
Mm-hmm. The big uglies are the least paid, but the most important.
The people don't go on the stat sheets. You ain't putting on no stats, so we got to let you go. Which I tell people, like, the trenches matter. Like, those are the guys that make things happen. Games are won in the trenches. But we know why Thomas Dimitroff gave away those massive contracts to appease those agents. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were worried about his connections rather than the Falcons. You know, like I said, when you worry about your connections versus.
I wonder how those connections working out right now while he unemployed.
Woo, boy.
Oh Lord, he gonna be applying for a McDonald's job.
He needs to.
Exactly.
What the question is that, man?
I see a lot of people talking about Kurt Benkert and stuff like that.
Yeah, Kurt, like his thing, you have one backup quarterback. Schaub is gone. So, yes, we do need another quarterback to challenge for that second spot. And whoever falls in third, that just is what it is. That's why I said I'm okay if the Bears release Mitch Trubisky and he's on the market and we can get him for a good deal. Why not bring him in and have him battle out, for that second spot? My opinion, he'll win that second spot. He has experience. He has the experience of being a starter. If Matt Ryan needs to go out for a few games, he can come in and he can help us win games.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have him than drafting a quarterback we know nothing about. So,
and like even Maggie said this last night, you guys are under the assumptions that these guys are just going to click in the NFL. And this is something that they like every player. There's a reason why you draft is 200 guys coming in the league every freaking year. About 200 guys coming to the league every freaking year, and maybe 10%, 20% actually make it. Because the transition in the NFL is not as easy. So you, like I said, now you have invested all this money into a quarterback that didn't transition well to the NFL. Tim Tebow, one of the greatest college quarterbacks of all time. Everybody thought he was just going to come to the NFL and run crazy in the NFL. He's going to be the new Michael Vick. He's going to be, a dual threat. And this dude couldn't even damn throw over 52% of his passes. He couldn't even do Michael Vick numbers. Okay,
I told people about Tim Tebow. He was surrounded by a lot of talent, and I see David said something about. Then you say the same thing about Matt Ryan in 2008. No, sir, I did not, because I knew Matt Ryan was going to be a good quarterback. Yeah, they compared him to poor man Peyton Manning in the draft. But you go look at that 2007 Boston College, 2006 Boston College squad.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on that squad really standing out? This man played with a bunch of nobodies and still put up numbers and had a horrible coaching staff. Horrible. There was rumors before Matt Ryan went to Boston College, he was about to commit to Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that would have been good to see.
That would have been good for us.
Matt Ryan, man, that would have been good. That would have been good. And him and Stafford, they would have linked up a couple of seasons.
Woo, that would have been good.
That would have been a good rivalry game. I'm telling you, but like Stafford Stadium and Bobby Dodd would have been packed.
Woo, boy.
Oh my goodness.
I miss those days, man.
Exactly. Now, Bobby Dodd just pat with just Georgia Bulldog fans and the 10% of Georgia fans. Lord,
man, Tech pick up them, man. You just got to trust the process with them, man. They've been picking up some good recruits.
Yeah, they really have. They really have been doing much better.
Yeah. Yeah, we still got a little ways to go. We ain't on Georgia's level yet, but we gonna get there.
Hold on. Somebody said, so apply that pressure podcast. Hey, man, do me a favor. Apply that pressure podcast. Go follow me on Twitter. Or if you don't have a Twitter, hit me up on my Facebook page, Felix Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast, and message me, because I will want you to come on my show. You sitting up here saying, I'll just play safe every year until we absolutely have no option. What do you mean?
What the hell does that even mean? I don't even play it safe.
Play safe.
What happened now?
He said, so y'all gonna play it safe every year until we absolutely have no option. I'm assuming he's just talking about the quarterback position.
Look, there are other quarterbacks coming out. Look, listen, the best quarterback right now is gonna get picked first overall. Why would you want second best? Why would you want third best?
Second best.
Either I'm getting the best person out, or I ain't getting. I'm just gonna wait till the next year. Matt Ryan in 2008 was the best quarterback out of the draft. Trust and believe.
Yes.
If Matt Ryan would have been picked by the Dolphins or the Rams, you really think we was gonna get Joe Flacco? Nope. We would have got Dorsey or something like that, and then kept it moving. And we would have said, "Well, we'll wait till 2009 and get Matthew Stafford."
Mm-hmm.
But you had to play really, really bad to get Matthew Stafford that year.
Oh, trust me, trust and believe. Like we would have got Dorsey, we would have been picking first overall in 09. but with Chris Redmond and Redmond was a good backup, but Joey Harrington, all those guys, no, I'm good.
God, no, Joey Harrington, don't mention that name. That name is synonymous with just straight trash.
Jeremy, what's good, man? He said he liked Trevor Maury. I love him. I saw the tape on him. I think he'd be a good if he's in the second round. We get two second round picks. You get him and you get Javonte Williams. Hey, we good. Apply That Pressure said that there's Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. Come on, y'all. Look, come watch my show tomorrow. Come watch my show tomorrow.
Justin Fields.
Come watch my show tomorrow at 8:30. Just come watch my show.
Go ahead, K-Style. Go ahead, K-Style.
Hold on, I want to get a piece of this as far as with the Justin Fields thing. I remember a particular show we did when I said that Justin Fields only takes snaps under center 25% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the average NFL quarterback takes snaps under center at a rate of at least 65% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's already gonna be going. He's already at a slope going up. Like I understand everybody wants Justin Fields because he's from Georgia. He played high school here and stuff like that. But the issue is let's be real. These folks don't have no patience for a quarterback. I don't care if he's from Georgia or not. They ain't got no patience.
None.
They want to go back to the Vic days. That's all it is. Like, trust and believe. It was exciting. But right now, the part of this team, the problem with this team was coaching and the defense. We got a good coaching staff right now. On paper, let's see how they perform, how they can put up game plans and everything, and let's see how we can fix this defense. News just broke out about Kelsey Conway from Atlanta Falcons. She said that Todd Gurley is becoming a free agent, but he's trying to reach out to the Falcons to see if they can work out a deal.
Yeah, I'm about to say your boy Applied Pressure said y'all talking about playing a smart no team.
Oh man. Do you realize what Lamar Jackson did in that divisional round? This man literally dismantled their chances to advance to the ALC championship game. Come on, Pressure, man. Come on.
You said nobody.
Look at him now. Like the dude lost the game. The dude lost, and you cannot sit up here and blame their defense. Their defense held Buffalo to 10 points.
10 freaking points. 10 freaking points.
And he threw a pick six. He threw a pick six.
But the one thing I do want to say, he said about Lamar Jackson that nobody wanted him. I mean, bruh.
That's why he fell all the way down to the lower tier of the first round. He about to be a second round pickup.
Like, dude. You have to look at that Baltimore team. That Baltimore team already had a running game and a defense, so they can take a chance with a Lamar Jackson.
They can take those.
We ain't got no defense. We don't have a defense. Like Justin said yesterday, if the Falcons would have bring in Tom Brady next year, they go to the Super Bowl. I'm like, well, what defense? This is why Tom Brady chose Tampa Bay, because he saw that they had a good defense already before he got there. Tom Brady's not dumb. You really think this man was just gonna go to any team? Just like LeBron James. LeBron James know what team he can go to. Because if it already got talent on there and they got cap to sign more players, he's going there. He ain't even go to no team that don't have no money to spend in the free agency. He ain't even go to no team that don't have no good talent around. You know, like, come on now.
See, now your boy talking about Lamar was MVP. Stop. I was about to say the MVP got knocked out in the first round. He got knocked out in the first playoff game.
And who was on that Tennessee staff?
Dean Pease.
And who else?
Arthur Smith.
All right.
You guys continue to support your boy here, man. Mike Sports. Also join. Check out the Feli Sports Podcast here on YouTube, Atlanta Falcons Nation. We on the road to 1K, man. Again, man, check out the Feli Sports Podcast on YouTube. He's definitely one of the best out there, in my opinion, man. Like I said, man, it's an informative show, and we get down to the nitty gritty and tell you guys everything about every little aspect of not only the players but the head coaching staff and every aspect of just the Atlanta Falcons, man. We break it all down.
Fela, we don't just cover Falcons, we cover Braves, Hawks, United, Tech, Bulldogs, Georgia State, Georgia Southern. You know, we cover all, like we cover the lacrosse Georgia Swarm, we cover Atlanta Gladiators, we cover, you name it, the Atlanta Empire, the X League for the females. We cover all that. So please come join, hit that subscribe, go over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for your boy.
Yeah. I'm about to say, I also got a question. I guess he then came back and said something about he said something about where was that Ravens defense. I'm about to say, name me a quarterback in the NFL in the last 20 years in which the defense played completely terrible in the playoffs that won a Super Bowl.
I can't name one.
Shoot, the closest team I could think of last year, the Chiefs, because the Chiefs were behind and they came back in one of those games and won.
They came back in all 3 games last year. They were down by 20 plus.
And that right there is rare. That's rare. That is rare.
Yeah.
And I saw he said Falcons have the right players on defense. They need coaching to unlock the D. Have we been just saying that? But we don't have all the players though. We still need safeties. We still need some more pass rushers. We need a nose tackle. We're going 3-4. What nose tackle we have on this squad right now? I wait.
Yeah, we don't have one.
Please do not say no doggone Tyler Davidson, because this man is not a true nose tackle.
He said, hey, look. He said Patrick Mahomes, but if you're down by 20 and your defense comes up with stops in the playoffs,
and that's why I say I can't really even say Kansas City is like their defense was terrible because they was getting stopped. You got to get stopped to come back. That's the reason why we lost.
Well, the Travis done. You got to shoot me the one now.
Yeah. Oh man,
I'm confused. Anyway.
Like I said, I don't know no quarterback. Like I said, you can even go back to the 2000. What was it? What was the year that Peyton Manning with the Colts went to the Super Bowl? What was that 2007? 2000. Like I said, that defense was bad the whole season, but when that playoff time came, that defense was damn near locking everybody down.
And Pat Mahomes played like trash in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. We keeping it 100.
Like I said, Patrick Mahomes is the worst great quarterback I've ever seen.
He did not play good in that Super Bowl. If it wasn't for that running back, that pretty much he rushed. I think he rushed over 100. He should have won MVP in my opinion. But
exactly.
They gonna give it to the quarterback.
That dude was balling. He was balling that game.
Exactly. Well, what was it? That was Damian Williams, right?
Damian Williams, yep.
Yeah.
And he's getting hot right now. Getting hot right now, and that's why they moving.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yep.
Nick just said you can't take a spread option on RPO QB and make him run a Bill Walsh West Coast pass offense. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, you can't. That's the problem. Everybody just see, we need to draft. It's the same thing with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson wasn't going to fit here in Atlanta. That's why they got Greg Roman as their offensive coordinator, because he runs a spread offense. This man cannot. You can't. All offense is not created equally, you guys. You got spread. You got West Coast, you got different variations of West Coast offenses. You got Eric Coley. You got so many offenses right now. Like, they're not all the same.
That man said Lamar can fit anywhere. Then why the hell he didn't get drafted higher than what they like?
Exactly. Like I say, he like I said, he just basically just made the damn point right now. Like I said, Baltimore is running the same offense that San Francisco ran with Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the same exact offense.
Hold on. Let me apply that pressure. Who's a better? Let me ask you this: who's a better quarterback, Vic or Matt Ryan?
He gonna say Michael Vick because he can run.
Yep.
He gonna say Michael Vick because he can run. That's all he gonna say.
King Julio, what do you mean by Aldon Smith? Like, what were you talking about, Aldon Smith?
Oh, he said Matt Ryan.
All I see is Aldon Smith. I don't know what you mean by Aldon Smith.
I think we're talking about San Francisco and their defense, I believe. Let's see.
I mean, Aldon Smith
glorified Devonta Freeman changed my mind.
Hold on, what? Lamar's a glorified Devonta. Hey man, y'all got some Ryan.
Ryan is better because he healthier and stat wise. Vic stayed hurt. Vic was only hurt a couple of times. Vic didn't stay hurt.
Yeah, he only had a couple of Vic wasn't hurt like that. Y'all making it seem like Vic was hurt every season. He wasn't hurt every season. He still had great numbers. That's why he was the number one rushing quarterback of all time until Cam Newton came. So like you can't have that record and be injured. That's just not how that works. He just wasn't a very good quarterback.
Oh Lord, don't bring up Cam Newton because you know these folks gonna sit up here and say, "Let's bring Cam Newton."
Oh, let's bring in Cam Newton. Oh
Lord have mercy! What the? My bad. I'm sitting here. There's a damn big ass horse right next to me with a cowboy. What
dude just came out here talking about the damn horse? Oh, man.
But yeah, like I said, Mike Vick. Like I said, most people don't want to admit that Mike Vick only completed like 54% of his passes career-wise before he went to Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got over there. He got benched by Nick Foles.
Right.
See that?
Right. Because, like I said, I don't give a damn how fast the quarterback can run. Like I said, be black, white, whatever. If you can't hit all 9 routes consistently, you ain't gonna last in this thing, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. King Julio says, do you guys think we should sign Aldon Smith?
I'll let you talk about getting him on the low, that's about the best I can say.
Doug's face and your reaction, that's priceless, bro. Oh, man. Hey, man.
Because Aldon Smith had a good maybe 3 or 4 games and then disappeared the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like shit. I mean, you might well bring back Tat McKinley if you're talking about that.
Wow.
Boy, they about to come after you, boy. They're about to come after you.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. A lot of these folks don't like me no way. I don't care.
Man, apply that pressure, bro. I don't know what you talking about, but you all over the place, man.
What do you say?
That's
This
why
dude
you
said-
draft the Eagles and have Ryan develop him. You really think Matt Ryan got
He gonna develop a guy that doesn't even play? They don't even play the same. How the hell you gonna develop a guy that doesn't play? They don't have the.
But why would? Hold on, man, Mike. These people getting whole arguments. Why you won't talk about that? Y'all quote unquote call trash to develop a young quarterback. Y'all call Matt Ryan trash all the time. Oh, he good. Oh, he low. Oh, he can sit behind Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan can develop. Y'all arguments.
I'm glad you did. Look. I'm glad you just said that too, because like I said, I've been here. Matt Ryan is the worst quarterback Atlanta's ever had. Matt Ryan can't throw worth a damn. Matt Ryan can't run, but they want him to develop the next quarterback.
Come on, bro.
What kind of mentality is that?
No, man. He said that you don't got to play the same with your simple minded. But come on, man. He's a veteran QB. So hold on. So you telling me if let's use this. Let's put this into perspective. All right, a fast food cooker. Let's say somebody work at McDonald's. All right, and they want to train. They come in and they try to train somebody to work at Taco Bell. Is it the same?
Hell no.
Yeah, they work fast food, but it's totally different stores. It's not the same, man.
It's not. Ain't nowhere near the same.
I got a better way of saying
it. Trust and believe. I'm far from simple minded, man. I got
a better way of saying is, why would you have a trash quarterback show the ropes to the future of the franchise?
That shit don't make no sense. that shit don't make no sense. Matt Ryan is trash.
That's not a stupid comparison, man. Look, you saying that Matt Ryan should develop Justin Fields,
but you say he's trash.
But he's trash. Man, that don't make no freaking sense. That is too expensive. Have you seen the quarterbacks? The starting quarterbacks in this league is going to get $30 million. Okay? In the league, even the worst quarterback, the 32nd ranked quarterback is going to get $120 million contract. Why? Because he's a starting quarterback. That right there is just the going rate on quarterback. So to say that Matt Ryan is too expensive and the organization is too invested in him, it's just that right there, that statement should be, it applies to every quarterback in the league. Why? Because the market says so.
I'm gonna have you on the show, man. Apply That Pressure podcast. I'm gonna look y'all up, man, and I'm gonna have y'all on the show. I'm gonna make time to bring y'all on the show next week. But Damon Simmons, man, got a good question. He talked about Javonte Williams being in the third round. I don't think so. He's not making out the second round. You get him in the second round, and in the third round, we build up our secondary.
That dude had like 300 yards against Miami, man. He ran through them son of a gun,
bro. Javonte Williams had almost 1,300 yards on 156 carries. So he's getting yardage like that. North Carolina
with
back
all the offensive line, by the way, because North Carolina offensive line is not that good.
So he doesn't have the wear and tear on his body, and he's getting the production as well. So hey, I hope he lasts to the second round. Shit, the way that he looking, he might get hit up in the first round.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You guys, go ahead, Andrew. We got Andrew Beto. You guys think we should trade back and draft another cornerback, maybe Farley Sertain? so we can move Sheffield back to a slot role and officially move Oliver to the free safety position?
That'll be fine. That'd be fine. But my thing is, though, you got all these young corners, and we still have no pass rush. You asking too much for them to do. And the defense won't be balanced. You got all this talent in the secondary, but you don't have any. But outside of Grady Jarrett and Dion, like you gotta balance it out a little bit. All right, and Pod That Pressure Podcast, man. I just sent y'all a message on Facebook too, so reply back.
What's the name? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Just a little bit. Oh, here we go. Oh man, y'all up here talking about Nathan Peterman. What in the world, Nathan Peterman?
Wait, whoa. Nathan Peterman.
Nathan Peterman, who threw 5 picks. Oh my God! Why would you want that? That is, oh my God! Who wants that? Nathan Peterman. Okay, go, but continue.
You just that's just a disqualification right there in itself already.
I mean, I'm just looking at the chat, man, and what I don't understand is that for the people that say that our current quarterback is garbage, why would you want to go? Why would you? I just don't understand it, dog. Like, why would you want to depend on somebody to develop a quarterback that you deem is garbage?
That's a crazy concept. That's something that I never understand.
Because I hear this all the time. Matt Ryan is this. Matt Ryan is that. Oh, we need a quarterback. We need to trade Matt Ryan. Blah, 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 blah. But you're saying let's draft a quarterback. And you want him to develop him, but you call him garbage. You say he's trash. Mm-hmm. You're going to – so you want somebody to help develop a quarterback that you deem is garbage? He's no good in their mind. I just don't get it. I really don't get it at all. But go ahead. It's. I feel like it's just stupidity at best.
Stats are diminishing because he's getting old. Come on, dog. His stats are not looking good because of the scheme we was running on a dirt cutter. He's he threw 11 picks, and we luckily he threw that
11. That's it.
That's it. Coaching matters, man. Good players cannot escape bad coaching.
Mm-hmm. And we say this all the time, man. Coaching matters in this league. Your coach. See, this is the thing. When it comes to your coaching, right? You can have all the talent in the world, but if your coaching is subpar and they can't put guys in position to win, hey, man, you're gonna lose every time because coaching will make or break your football team, man. We try to tell people this all the time. Come on now. For instance, I'll give you an example. Look at the New York Jets. They got plenty of talent on that team. But who they had as their head coach? Adam Gase. Mm-hmm. Terrible.
Garbage. Oh, Lord. Boo-boo. That's all y'all say.
Is that the dude with the kooky eyes?
Yeah.
The one looked like he was smoking a line of cocaine or something. Just big beady eyes.
Oh, God. Well, what we gonna call him? Cookie Monster.
Oh my goodness. Now we starting to get the questions covered in, man. Where is it?
All right, y'all. Look, I'm about to call it. I'm about to call it in the evening. I got
all right.
Around here. But appreciate y'all letting me hang out with y'all. Once again, it's your boy The Dunn for Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. Feel the Sportcast was short. I will be doing my show with Tori from the Athletic ATL at 6:30 tonight. Once again, 6:30 tonight. I will be going live on Field Sports Podcast YouTube channel. Talk to Tori, the Athletic, to talk about the new vision with the Falcons under Terry Fortno and Arthur Smith. Join me there. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go over there now and hit the sub button. Also, share our content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics. We cover all teams in the metro area of Atlanta, both pro and college. Apply That Pressure podcast. Go check your messages. I sent you a message in your inbox. I'm looking for a reply so we can go ahead and bring you on the show.
They're probably a secret saint. Yeah, probably a secret saint fan.
He ain't applying to that. Like he said, apply that pressure. He ain't applying to
that. Hey, put your money where your name is, man. Put your money where your name is.
Hey man, look at these stats, man, for your boy Ice. All right, man.
I'll talk to y'all later, man. I'm out, man.
All right. Appreciate it, Don. But this man has career. We're just talking about just a career, and this is like I said, this is just Matt Ryan, man. 200. Like we're talking about 205 starts, and a lot of that came where he only had one. I think he's missed like 2 starts in his entire career. Like that right there is a testament in itself. And anybody that know me, LeBron James is not, one of my favorite guys, but this is what I always say. What makes him special is that he just doesn't miss games. Matt Ryan is one of those guys who just doesn't miss games. And man has in his entire career, you're talking about a 65% completion percentage in his entire career. That's just an average. And that's just an average. 55,000 total passing yards. And right now, he's going to break a lot of records. All right. He's going to break even more records next year with 347 total touchdowns. Right now, I think the number one guy is Tom Brady. So when you look at Matt Ryan, man, all you guys can talk about, he's just stat Ryan, but it's like, why does that not apply to Aaron Rodgers? Why doesn't that apply to guys like Tom Brady? Everybody like Tom Brady is one of the greatest of all time, and he doesn't have numbers like Matt Ryan. Why is it that everybody want to say Matt Ryan is a stat god? And those guys who are ahead of him, that doesn't apply for them.
But you know what they're gonna say, right? They got a ring. That's the only thing they'll base that on. They have rings, and Matt don't. That's just the only thing. That's the only thing that's stopping Matt Ryan from getting any acceptance from some of these fans. Let's just keep it a buck, man. Like, come on now.
Hey, look, I'm about to say, I'm looking at that stat line. I think in order for Matt Ryan to actually get acceptance in Atlanta, he has to complete 85% of his passes, 100,000 passing yards, and 700 touchdowns in his career right now, with 17 Super Bowls in 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you get it.
That's the only thing to me that they hold against him. And I see it all the time.
Hold on.
Yeah, Triple G got his ass.
Hold on. No. We got to stop that. Shut the hell up with that dumb crap. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody talking about I don't give a fuck about stats. How in the hell are you going to score points? How are you going to stop the other teams from scoring? Stats. You get sacks. Sacks are a stat. Interceptions are a stat. Third down, stopping guys and third down conversions, that's a stat. So, like, who the hell, as a football player, as a sports fan, that says I don't give a damn about stats? That's just that right there is one of the dumbest in the history of any sports. I'm not just talking about football. I'm not talking about baseball. I'm not even talking about football. I'm talking about even fucking field hockey, even goddamn gymnastics. Okay, all that shit. Who the hell says that they don't give a damn about stats? That's how you win. Stats. That's how you're the greatest. Stats. So stop with that dumb crap.
And that's how these
yeah.
players. Wait. That's how these players get paid by stats because you know what their agent say.
That's how you
The
get money.
agent.
That's how you
I
get
mean,
paid.
what their
You
agent
get paid
says
at
to them.
work by getting numbers. If you don't work 50, 60 hours at work, you ain't getting no damn money. So stop with that crap.
That's the thing. Like that's what the agent is gonna say to the organization. Like, yo, my player, the person I represent, put up these numbers. That's how they get paid, man. They ain't putting up the production. They ain't gonna get paid. Simple. So when people say that shit, come on, man. They ain't never played. They never played at the professional level.
So
So
so my thing is though, you think a guy's gonna get paid for throwing under 700 yards and 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for an entire season, and he played all 16 games? Guys ain't finna get paid like that.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Talking about I don't care about stats. Like if it was LeBron James or damn Steph Curry, even Michael Jordan, nobody would say no stupid crap. Like I'm not calling you stupid, but I'm saying like that comment is just it's just like it doesn't make sense. How you a sports fan? You say you don't care about stats. I want to see Trae Young hit 15 threes in a row. I want to see Steph Curry hit 15 threes in a row. I want to see Shaq get this totally dominate guys. I want to see Dennis Rodman have 30 rebounds in a game. I want to see Dan Ronald Acuna hit back home runs. Who says that? That is insane for a sports fan to say I don't care about stats.
because every sport is a numbers-based, production-based business. Again, if you ain't putting up the numbers or the production, you ain't getting paid.
Hey, look, Mike. Yeah, we don't need to give that guy no more attention. He just look, he just want everybody to be pissed off at him, so everybody can go watch his shit.
He just want people.
That's all that is.
He's just
Like I
mad.
said.
Wait. He's just mad because we're applying the pressure.
Yeah, then like I said, applying the pressure podcast.
Whatever the hell that is. That sounds like some pressure rate type shit. All right, that's the inside joke. That's the inside joke for being responded, man.
But yeah. Hey. Like I said, don't get him no more attention. That's what he lives off of. He like I said, we just go on to the next thing, man. Don't even worry about him because all he gonna do is get everybody mad, and then everybody gonna want to tune into his stuff and see what he says. And 9 times out of 10, probably ain't talking about nothing.
As a matter of fact, I checked out his channel. It's nothing but a bunch of motivational videos.
Hey. No, they was supposed to go see. Man, we ain't giving that time.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Oh man. Hey,
right,
but
man.
We pull on the show, man. You know, we pull no shit.
You already know, man. Let's just get that's the kind of wind things down, man. You guys have anything in particular that you want to, talk about or get off your chest real quick?
No, I ain't got nothing to get off my chest outside of damn, man. The phone StreamYard sucks on the damn phone because I'm sitting here trying to get
it does, man. I struggle with it. That's why I don't even try, man. I'm like, God dang, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay on my side, but I do agree with you, K Styles. It's a little iffy. It'd be a little iffy. I'm managing.
Exactly. I'm just learning how to do it on the phone for the first time. But like I said, hey, I had fun. This is the first time I did an impromptu off of work. So hey, I appreciate it.
We appreciate it, man. Rashad, what you got, man? You got a final message for all the people out there?
Well, I mean, I can honestly say that, for the people who continue to come to the show, we gladly appreciate it. We really appreciate your support. And as always, man, you're welcome to come back. And if you know any other Falcon fans that want to get the truth, they want to get actual Falcons news, come on down, man. Come on down to Mad Mike Sports, man. Feel Our Sports Podcast, as well as catch us on Georgia Sports Hospitality Media at gshm.com, and you get your news there.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, with that being said, man, we definitely appreciate everybody. Check out also. Hold on, we're gonna get K Styles. He haven't. Man, look, I know it, man. It's a problem. Streaming on the phone is a problem, man. So
His ass. Hey, look. I'm looking through I'm looking through the chat. Like I said, your boy trying to talk about my hairline and stuff like that. So that so that lets me know he watches my shit. So I appreciate him for that. So he's a fan. He's a fan. So like I said, this is the end of the show, so I can go in on this motherfucker.
I can say, I guess your name rings bells, man. If he's that mad, I guess your name rings bells, pretty much. So, but go ahead. You know,
they go and keep watching. Like I said, my hairline is kind of on the Stephen A side of the game, but guess what? There's a brain under this skull, so I can think for my damn self.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We got to talk about applying the pressure. All right, applying the pressure, whatever the hell that means. But hey man,
look. The only thing I can say is, they say pressure can turn coal into diamond. I guess his way is a pressure would turn coal into shit.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man.
I'm done.
Hey, I can't say nothing about that. I can't even. Hey man, you guys can see this here at Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation. Check out Miss Maggie T, her channel, as well as Lush Exchange tonight. Miss Maggie T, her channel. Your boy K Styles, just K Styles, on YouTube. Man, we're gonna have every link to every freaking channel, so you guys can have access to every sports. The Falcons, Braves. We do Braves content. Georgia Tech, Georgia Bulldogs, like we do everything, man. So you guys check out all the channels. Every link will be in the description for you guys to check it out. But hey, man, with that being said, we truly appreciate you guys for joining us, man. Everyone who is donating to the channel, everything that you donate to the channel goes into making Atlanta Falcons Nation the number one source for Atlanta Falcons news. All right, we want everybody to be a part of this positive movement where you guys can be heard. You guys, Sensei G, Mark Godby, Harrison the Bunny, Nick Turner, DeFon Standifer, all you guys, everybody who has been a part of this what we call We Are the Nation. We are the nation, and we're not just talking about Atlanta Falcons fans. We're talking about Saints fans. If you guys enjoy what we do here, you guys are more than welcome to join us at any given time. So with that being said, Lush Exchange will be tonight at 8 o'clock, not only here at Mad Mike Sports, but please go to Lush Exchange, the channel. All right, Lush Exchange, the channel. All right, please check that out. You will not be disappointed. Informative. I can't even say the goddamn now. How the hell you say it? Informative? Okay, informative. And you guys are gonna. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. It's Miss Ada, Miss Maggie T, and Miss Nikki V. All right. With that being said, your boy man Mike is out, man. Peace.
Make sure you apply that pressure too.
Oh, here we go. Oh man, he had.
Look.